when serving pasta, although instead of spaghetti, pasta. Okay, I used my rice. I used some rice noodles. Yeah, rice noodles. What happened? Oh shit! Why did you drop it? Oh my god! Oh shit! Oh dear. I just wanted you to eat something because you took your it's dinner. Holy shit. I wrote down a moment. Oh, it wasn't an emergency or anything. back. Never a dull moment around here, I tell you, whether it's good or bad. Or as accidental. So, I sit here and my pasta. Pasta Tuesday. The sauce is good. Might not eat all tonight, although I can try. Someone has been using my home address to get mail and deliveries. I got a delivery card. They weren't here today and yesterday. And as the Canada Post delivery person left a card to go pick up. What person will be going to pick up? Because they don't live here. And I didn't notify them of any mail. I didn't say who the mail is to. Might call Canada Post and let them know that the person doesn't live here. Maybe the police will get involved. That'll be good. The police getting involved and that other person, because it's not allowed that you use someone else's address without them knowing. And without permission. I mean, a mistake can be made. We put it in the wrong mailbox. That's happened. I've witnessed that. But you don't purposefully, although you do not purposefully use somebody's address to get mail. That's not me dementia or anything. It's a known fact. I'll witness. Documented. least two said to me, showed and told, return to sender. This time, um, Pasta Tuesday. Jeez. I was going to eat one of the other pastas. Just didn't feel like it. My mom didn't want much to eat tonight. Do you make that by yourself? Yes, I did. I used a clean sponge, soap and water, liquid detergent, liquid dishwashing. Cleaned the pot. Excuse me. Used some bottled water. Rice noodles. Added some extra virgin olive oil and the remainder noodles and the sauce. was an effort opening the jar, although jar of sauce. Did any of the other residents and or their visitors, one and more other resident complained elsewhere, opening the jar was too noisy. Was disturbance and annoyance. Instead, they themselves, because it was in my kitchen. Not like it was outside their front doors. It was in my kitchen. At home, minding my own business. Sauce heated up in my microwave. Everything else stoked up. Sauce vegetarian, allegedly portobello mushrooms. Natural. Before that, I ate 2 garlic stuffed olives, a veggie pakora ball thing, and a raw radish lightly salted. And before that, I ate some bagel and condiment. Oh, and I ate a Brazil nut. I didn't show it on anything because I didn't want another strike on my account. Another blocked and or new video. Another live stream. YouTube. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Do you want anything to drink, Mom? Do you want anything to drink?
I did ask for tea, but I didn't get it.
You said you didn't want it.
I never.
Yeah, you did.
When?
More than an hour ago.
I asked if they had made it yet. I was still waiting.
No, you asked if I was still making it, and then you saw that it wasn't on, and you said never bother. If you want it now, I'll put the kettle on.
It don't matter. I don't want it now.
Do you want water?
I need water. I told you that already.
Where are you eating?
I filled
Spaghetti and sauce. Spaghetti and sauce. The sauce is like portobello mushrooms, tomato sauce. And then instead of pasta exactly, I use some rice noodles and made spaghetti and sauce. Very good. Don't know what got up my nose on the way here. Some kind of allergy, because I don't have anything. Oh, I still have some of my cat stuff. When my cat was alive. Shouldn't be that's making me sneeze. It's out in public. Oh, it could be anything. It even be the moisturizer I put on my face. I don't know that it's scent free. I'm going to get my water myself, too. and get my mom her water. You're so pretty, thank you. Eating is never attractive. I find every time I try to look pretty eating, mouth chewing and everything, such as before my meeting tonight, even then, nothing looks attractive. Okay, dinner is finished. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Ooh. Oh, before I go, I looked up ECT on YouTube, the internet. I looked it up with and without used Wi-Fi. ECT and all the side effects from getting an ECT. ECT is used, alleged, to treated, diagnosed, or misdiagnosed depression and schizophrenia. The side effects such as memory losses. It's just another form, it's another form of trauma. Instead of healing anything that's depression, I mean, who would want to have a seizure and have seizures and all that side effects instead of depression? Honestly, not me. I mean, I'm just grieving. I don't suffer from that depression. I've had lots of losses over the years, deaths related to me, family, etc. And like I said, losses. And I don't think having an ECT would make that all feel better. It's just grieving. I can go hours on end. My eyes maybe water. Nothing will change it. And the tears can come. I even sometimes wake up when I'm sleeping and there's tears. It's just crying. It's a normality. And I just looked at it. I was like, the side effects include possibilities of memory losses, and or more seizures. With inconclusive evidence that ECTs gave antidepressant and not any more other mental illnesses such as schizophrenia and ADHD and bipolar and psychosis and paranoia and grandiose delusional, delusions of power, erotomanic delusional, persecutory delusions of act. There's no proof because many all historical, all geographical, all financial misdiagnosis, those mental illnesses, and they victim. And there's documented evidence from lawyers, etc., that those people were not needing those treatments, and or even although they did, it was considered assault and or abuse, and doctors and nurses misconducts towards women or others patients. It's very interesting. I see some of it on my YouTube community post page. I shared some links there. And most everybody that's ever had those ECTs went in looking at their appearances and how they felt changed. It didn't remain the same. They looked ill. And obviously they didn't feel well. I mean, it's a trauma to the brain. head and how they held the faces, during, you know. Doesn't matter if it never happened, because maybe some nurses and doctors were good, but there's always one bad apple. There's always one bad apple in the whole damn bunch, that saying. And I wouldn't give up grieving to have an ECT or a whole month of, sessions. I wouldn't give it up. I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget. And not every one of them, but my appearance means the world to me, and I would actually go through trying to change, back to normal. Active, athletic, all mentally, all physically, all emotionally, diet. I'm not very pharma, all those supplements. And since all later, I would seriously change doctors and try to find one that, witnesses, okay, you got the grieving and the traumas, and there's evidence, with and or without evidence, it doesn't matter, and gives me a pain reliever. Prescribed prescription. Instead of all that stuff. I mean, don't compare me to Medusa and tell me that, all that stuff I watched, I was like, oh. I mean, there's some people I'm related to that should, can, could, maybe, must, and need, most definitely, something like that, those treatments. Whether they're related, really, and or just alleged they knew us, obviously. I mean, if you've watched me for years on social media and or elsewhere, you can see and hear them yourselves. Sort of makes sense when it's schizophrenia, the memory loss, memory losing, but not depression. Not antidepressant. I don't want to forget grieving. Not ever. And I don't want to forget the traumas too. I don't want ECT new traumas. All historical, all geographical, all financial, all new. And as I'm finished eating, I'll get myself some water. And yeah. But although apparently all that psychiatry doesn't change anything, only supposedly the patient memories. ECTs, EKGs, ECGs, all that stuff. I mean, anyone purposefully to and on in, out from, and by my parents and my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, and all animals, all pets, all fur babies, and all gardens, and myself, all names, and all named Bellas. Wanted us to ECT forgot, and all other times? Absolutely not. Should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not ever happen. And happens and happened. It should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not happen. That must be judiciary punished, punishable in and out of courts and all elsewhere. Those other people. Justice of the peace, judges, and crown attorneys, district attorneys, and police and paramedics and securities guards and lawyers. Should, can, could, may, must, and need judiciary punishments. All those other people wanted my parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and my parents' 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 parents and all animals and all pets, all fur babies and all gardens and myself to forget and forget. All names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how, and all should, can, could, may, must, and need, show and tell, and showed and told, all that, all those, all names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how, tried, did, as forgetfulness, forgot, forget. Examples such as Credit Valley Hospital, emergency room, psychiatry, alleged, and neurology, and alleged senior service, whatever it was called, and Dr. Jasim, my mom alleged youngest brother, celebrity stalker Norma Thompson, and Dr. Judy Fernando, my mom, and all others. And celebrity stalker James Maud, and celebrity stalker Angela Maud, and celebrity stalker Angela Ritchie, and celebrity stalker Margaret Sabo, and celebrity stalker Bill Beckett, and celebrity stalker Mary Pat Madden, and celebrity stalker Andrew Taylor, and 3 stalkers, Janice, Jean, and Roger Payton, celebrity stalker Janice Payton. Just to name some. And one and more other person, 1909, all names, Gupta, G-U-P-T, all PSCC 850 and all PSCC 807 and all 2100 Shereby Road, etc. Oh, and did I mention other people allegedly Bellis named? Such as John and Daisy, Lisa and David, Jim and Var, Susan and Paul Bellis, and alleged Robert, Rose, John, Mike, and Carolyn Bellis. And all names: Hardy, Hearty, and Brennis, Brencis, Williams, and MacDonald, Macdonald. And alleged Jean, Tom, Stephen, and Linda Russell. Factual. What are your plans for tomorrow? What did you do today? Yeah, you're right. You sound old. What did I do today? I attended my meeting. I had a snack before. Had some coffees. I attended my meeting. Before that, just around here. How about my mom? And, doing some social media. And did some light exercises, physiotherapy exercises. Oh, and I did some very 1 pound sort of, not exactly as well. I watched a video, a quick video, some weightlifting, and I 1 pound in each hand. Hurt painful, although I did it. It was good. I changed my profile photo as I like books. I don't get to read as often as I used to, although I read books. Grieving took away a lot of that for some time. I'm trying to get back to reading at least 1 book without any schedule changing this summer. Just trying to get, doing a bit of everything. It's just like some other people, back to the ECT, electroconvulsive therapy. And risperidone, and antipsychotics, and Ritalin. Some other people bad, all purposefully, all purposeful, all wrong, all not lawful, all not legal, all not sane, all not competent, and all not employable themselves. Saw alleged documents and decided amongst themselves they should, can, could, may, must, and need, did, and did to one end more of those other people I mentioned, or Bellis, all names, and all named Bellis. And instead it's the other way around. And I hope they get some soon, in addition to a new prison sentence, with and without paroles and or probations, new, without and or with sued themselves. Each make my life a lot happier. All security cameras all on, all real time, and all recorded. And all those security guards that witnessed and deluded themselves they should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not went to police, etc. courts, and judiciary punished. Not us, those other people. Front door handles, etc. All. Including here, this one. All those headaches must have made the pharmaceutical conglomerates happier selling Tylenol, Advil, aspirin, etc. It's possibly probably where it all came from. Pharma. Seriously, instead of stopping it, made it all the worse. Wouldn't surprise me if one of these days most all hospitals, all psychiatry, including the elderly, all that stuff, psychiatry, gets put out of business once and for all. And the doctors, not me, all those doctors and nurses, not me, and all the other healthcare workers, not me, all judiciary punished, jailed, and or paroled, and or probationed, all new, with and or without new lawsuits, each of those themselves, instead of me. That'd be hilarious. I hope I live it out. I hope I live to see that and hear all that happens. Including, did they ever do the same kind of stuff, ECTs, animals? Honestly. Absolutely. I mean, security cameras around here, especially 13th floor across the road, and here, should, can, could, may, must, and need, used as evidence, all recorded, all photographed, since real time, all who, what, where, when, why, and how, to, at, on, off, and from my front door handle, my front door. And all elsewhere outside my front door, front back door, front door, doors and windows, front door. All those common areas, including stairs, garbage rooms, hallways, elevators, parking lobbies, mail rooms, parking security, etc. All outside this residential, my space, outside my front door, front, back doors, and windows, all. Including themselves today, them showed up. Security guards. And anytime another resident deludes himself and has somebody off and on and on and off the internet, that social media, etc., and internet and Wi-Fi's shows and tells, show and tell, and showed and told, oh, we, instead of me. Nah, it doesn't work that way. You don't get anything. Just report it. And I try and hide my social media from and everything else from. Like I said, I watched minutes of those ECTs, and one actually looked like me when I was younger. And I was like, oh, instead of me, there's some around here that should get that, psychiatry, so they forget me. forget my parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and my parents' 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 parents, and all animals and all pets, all fur babies and all gardens and myself. And go live elsewheres outside my doors and windows. All historical, all geographical, all financial, and all new. All residential, and all elsewhere. All before, all during, all later, and since July 2, 2025. And when the guilty